Hey guys, this is Toya Bree Reacts here, so now we're going to react to
Hakusho.
episode 101.
Reunion of the bandits.
Let go. And you just can flash that, when the...
Look at the classic phone, I miss it. Yes, a voice message.
Hello? Yes, Mother, it's me. I'm here. Don't worry, everything's fine. Yes, I'm feeding myself well. An earthquake? No, I didn't feel anything. We must have only gotten small tremors in town. I told you, Mother. You needn't worry about me. Stay on your trip as long as
on
you
the
want.
phone in the world. Go ahead. Wearing a turtleneck. Okay, with denim jeans and the dress shoes. He's certain fashion.
Made before leaving. She still thinks I'm at the house.
Come on, Karamba, be suave and
On a warm
smooth.
day in July, my mother, after raising me on her own for most of my human life, remarried.
Oh, sis, gossip a man. Go
Only family and
ahead.
close friends.
That even Cool Bar was there?
I'm sorry I'm missing it.
Oh,
Get your mom a
he's
toast
been-
for me.
Yusuke left 2 months before, but I was glad he cared. I have far from forgotten the risk he took to allow both my mother and myself to live.
You said, he has a
My
really good
wedding
heart.
gift to them was an all-expenses-paid overseas honeymoon for the full
Go
month of
ahead,
August.
sister. They flying
So
overseas.
for my own convenience. I love you too, Mother. Take
Come
care.
on, Karama.
And
Yes.
now, 2 months after Yusuke ain't here, and on the condition it would only last through August, I make my own trip to Demon.
This man is standing like a model right now. Go ahead. Since I'm surprised he didn't try to get you too. Alright, he's a visual and he walked the walk. Oh, it's thunder and lightning. No, they didn't. Demons, no, y'all didn't try it. Come on, Kurama. Oh, these are ninja demons. Come on. Oh. Okay, he just flipped him. Kurama said it's like, he done broke the tree now. He not even wasting no energy on them. Alright, Kurama. This man said, you want to play games? I got this long rolls for you. Look at this man's hair. It's fighting against gravity
Is
itself.
all that necessary?
Hello, Karama. It's been far too long since I've seen you.
Okay, another
I
fashionable
don't appreciate
demon.
the pun. And what sort of welcome is that? I came all this way to help you, not to be attacked.
Don't be cross. I wasn't entirely sure it was you. Your
This
energy
man,
feels so
he's
different
talking
than it
so
did
well. This
before.
demon is talking
I
so
have to be
smooth.
sure I'm not advised by the wrong man.
So, you sent them to identify me. That's playing it very cautious, Yomi. A trait you never had when I knew you.
You're not the only one who's gone through changes. I can't afford to be reckless now. Makuro and Ryzen have had centuries to perfect the keeping of power. Now that I have an equal share, they'll take any chance to dethrone me.
1,000 years is a long time.
Right.
For some things, it's not. Forgive the attack, but if you were as strong as I heard you'd become, it wouldn't have been a threat, and it wasn't. I believe in your power. Kurama, please give me your trust.
Lord Yomi,
Yes, Yuda.
it's time for the unification conference, Lord. The council has gathered.
So is that an over demon? That's what it looked like.
Actually, Yuda, I have a thought. I want Kurama to attend today's meeting.
Oh,
Show me the way,
Kurama, you
please.
just go to the meeting?
Well, I don't pick up any special demon energy coming out of him. In fact, he smells half human.
No,
You
he's
sure
not
you
throw
want him
shade.
facing our
Little
table?
demon, go
You
somewhere.
heard what I said.
Well, come on then.
Come on, Kurama, do your model up. Odu walked in so cool and casual with his deep voice. Okay, Yami.
Look
What's
to
his
the
name?
screen if you would. We'll start with a simple graph.
Hey,
I've
they
charted
got the
military
upgraded
power in each of
technology.
the 3 territories in Demon World. Now, the numbers are relative. They don't mean anything material. If you don't understand any of that, take a math
They
class
said it
on
real
your own
comfy.
time.
This is like an upgraded
We'll chart
version
a
of Mr.
projection of the same
Bougie.
powers 1 year from
This
today.
even say he live in a high rise, honey. He don't do the little creeks and stuff. He not underneath the ground.
That's wishful thinking.
And reckless.
Not so. Because 1 year from today, Ryzen will be dead.
Are you sure?
Ryzen's ridiculous hunger strike has brought his body to critical condition. He cannot last through the year. This comes from highly dependable sources.
Dang, y'all really eating these humans. Y'all can find another source of
Ryzen gone,
protein.
his empire will collapse. Lord Yomi and Makuro will be in a dead heat. Our strategy should be to incorporate the defectors from Ryzen's army into our own, to tip the scale in our favor.
Well, your tactics are by the books, Yuta. Kurama, I'd like to hear your opinion
I'm so
now.
surprised. You know what? My theory, they brought Mr. Bougie back as a demon girl. His soul transferred to the demon dude. That's my theory.
Yes, we just hate for you to be a disappointment to him.
I'm confused. The power of each territory simply mirrors its ruler. I'd like to see individual stats of the first
Well,
and
that's
second
too nice for
strongest in each
this.
land.
Strength of the leader is strength of the team. But if you need proof, I can show you stats of every single warrior.
No, the first and second will suffice.
I see. All that information would be too much for your brain to handle. All right.
Hey,
One and two,
Kurama
combined
is
by our
smart.
core agents
Okay,
with the
little
latest
demon.
demon energy
Looks like he's
stats.
doing the Star Wars. Showing all that shade.
First, the rulers. Lord Ryzen,
Okay,
Lord
Ryzen.
Makuro,
Bakura.
and of course, last but nothing even resembling least, Lord Yomi.
I said he said last night. He said you the true visual, okay?
For the Finnish territory.
He said you
Ryzen,
scared
paranormal powers.
ancestor. We see you, but
For
that's a
Makuro,
true
it's the
one.
demonic arts guru.
Oh
Kirin.
dang! What
And
kind of shield is that?
For us, our chief of the military, Sachi.
Okay, Sachi, don't you belong under the water? Them gills is
Happy
giving me
hour,
under the
shine.
water vibes.
Well, that confirms it for me. The right-hand man of each of the lords has not been present long enough to be collected into your database. Let's assume for a moment
Gave
your
him that
information is
side eye.
complete.
He's
Ryzen's
like,
army will
hey,
collapse
he
upon his
researched
death in
this.
a two-way fight. Because Makuro and Yomi's powers are identical, the deciding factor would normally be the strength of the number twos. But in this case, they're all too weak to make any difference. And if they're the second best, logic follows that all warriors besides the lords are useless.
Ooh, the demon getting
The only
mad.
thing that Mr. Yuda's intelligence shows is that we know nothing. Not until the number twos are as strong as the lords.
So our only tactic is no tactic? Sounds like you've been wasting Lord Yomi's time.
Not at all, because the whole balance is about to change.
It is.
What?
As I've explained, those second in command will determine who prevails here, and in half a year they will all be replaced.
You damned fool! Watch your tongue! These hierarchies of power have survived here for 500 years, unchallenged by any demon, and only a sword will make them
Change is bound to happen, so you can't sit there forever.
He's a visitor here and doesn't understand our ways.
Hey, Kurama, he's smart. Y'all
We'll
need
soon
him.
enough.
He looking so unbothered that he was like, I'ma just let y'all talk. I'ma just think and
You should have
reflect.
seen the way Shachi was staring at you as you spoke. The expression was undeniable. He doesn't simply despise you. He's already plotting your death.
For a blind man, you certainly have good eyes.
I heard his
Oh,
quick
okay.
heartbeat, felt the heat from his eyes as the filled blood vessels turned them red. Losing my eyesight was in part what made me stronger.
Oh, like
Now,
Neo in the Matrix.
Let me guess what
Very
you
unique.
foresee in half a year.
Ooh, look at Yusuke. He's still training.
His part demon, part human offspring, Yusuke Urameshi, trains relentlessly and looks to take control of Ryzen's army, thus preventing its collapse.
Dang, Yusuke. He's taking them hits.
While in Makuro's fortress, your friend Hiei has improved
Look at
drastically, and from
He in
a
the
few
mood.
vague reports has garnered rare attention from that soulless tyrant. Urameshi, Hiei, and yourself will be the number twos in just half a year from now. Isn't that what you believe,
That's so
Kurama?
much pressure. I won't have to fight against my friends, so choose somebody
The
else.
second in command is key in determining who prevails. That's what you've always believed. So, friend, I think now's a good time to address the other reason I invited you. After all, it seems out of order to discuss your future here before you meet him.
Who is him? Mr. Bougie 2.0. What is this? Like, look, he got a cute little demon city. Girl, he said he do all the humans but better. He got machines and everything.
Here we are. Can you guess who's behind this door?
No. Who?
The one I've searched for all these years. You took my
Oh,
light.
dang.
That's my
Girl, I didn't do anything.
We're gonna. All right, guys, let's get back to it.
Who's behind this door? The one I've searched for all these years. He who took my light. That's my favorite saying for what he did to me.
Ooh, he took her eyesight?
Maybe not. You said blindness helped you to gain your throne.
Right.
Okay. This even is on the next level, girl. He said technology is what
Your
he
heart is
do.
beating so quickly and your eyes are pointed down. Look up. Yes, get a good view of him. At the way he is today.
Yes, he is. Make sure it's in.
Dang, Karama. What is this? What is that hang? Oh, that's a body. Not a... It looked like a grasshopper mixed in with something else. Girl, the body is built strange.
Yeah. Well, you know, you're gonna see the backstory of why Kurama is shocked.
I need to know because
The
grasshopper,
Kitty has become much worse the last few days. He hardly speaks anymore. It hurts him too much. It was 1,000 years ago when he fought against me. Still, I can only see him as he was.
well, you lost your eyesight, so all you can do.
In that distant epoch, our world was opposite. You were the leader, and I, your right-hand man. I still had my eyes.
Oh, so y'all was cool. Okay.
We were greedy, you and I. We wanted to make ourselves known, carve out our own territory. But to be a lord requires power and wealth. And to gain both, we became bandits. We led a legendary horde.
Dang, y'all was just out there
Corners
just
of
killing
Game
demons
World
left
for
and
its most
right.
precious treasures. I was hot-headed then,
Yeah, you
obstinate,
were, I see.
thirsty for action. I often
Almost
forced
like
us into
you.
confrontation when you favored stealth.
What is this?
Soon, I disobeyed you altogether.
No,
Leading
we
our
didn't.
best
They just
men
said, let's
into
just
most
leave
well-guarded
him.
strongholds, costing many of their lives. I didn't care. I was selfish and reckless. I just wanted the quickest way to power. I could
Sir,
never
that's not
understand your
smart.
patience.
Ooh, we didn't think. So that's where the grasshopper demon came from?
This
town?
it.
Okay. But I'm saying... Oh.
You should watch it, Yomi. Your foul character will be the death of you.
Looking back, I don't know why you saved me and kept me on board, except that we were friends. We were so opposite. You were cruelly ambitious, but in a different way, calculating, always plotting 3 steps ahead. It must have been difficult for you to make your careful plans with such a loose cannon at your side. Yet still you trusted me, and it didn't take me long to waste that again. A few weeks after my mistake, I heard news of another fortress that was impossibly defended, but held unspeakable treasures. I disobeyed you again.
How
When I
many
arrived,
times, sir? You know your
the castle was
lesson?
deserted.
That news was a lie.
Man, that's a big old demon, sir. You
That's him right there. The thing.
Oh, the grasshopper demon? Okay. You know what? I'm getting Jeepers Creepers problem, but like, you know, in a demon form. Oh.
What's with you?
Well, we can't take his treasure. He wasn't
Never told me
playing.
who he was or why he attacked. He was strong, at least compared to me at that time.
Come on, Mothman. Moth demon. Ooh, look at it. You lost your eye. You lost your eye on the prize.
Life's more important than the reward.
That's such a savage thing to do. But he was just killing demons. Hey. Ooh.
Life is more important than the reward. My only consolation from the creature who took away my light.
Well,
I
you should
didn't
love it.
understand anything or how I could live blindly. I could only wait for you to save me, as always. But this time, you never came.
It was routing.
And until now, 10 full centuries later, I did
10
not meet you
centuries?
again, Kurama. Didn't even know where you were. Why is that? I resolved that the only way to answer that question was to find the creature that blinded me. And so I searched these 1,000 years. But now that I have him, have yet to learn a thing.
Sir.
Find something amusing?
You, Kurama. Your heartbeat returned to normal the moment you saw the awful physical state this killer was in, as if he were no longer a threat.
Look at it.
You, wake up.
I can't. It's even.
Please, your great lordship, take my life from me. I can't take this pain any longer.
Very well, demon. I shall grant you your wish. You have suffered more than enough. But you
Sir.
must answer my one question your fear has kept you from saying. Who ordered you that day to ambush us and forfeit my life?
Okay. He had cold eyes.
Not
They
you.
were such cold, terrifying eyes. And silver hair.
Kurama, not your demon side. I'm so surprised. Oh, he killed the demon. Well, he was killing people. Killing other demons, but still. Dang, sir. Mr. Booty 2.0. You look very bothered.
There it is. Of course, I long suspected it, but I didn't want to believe. I should tell you right now that I bear no grudge against you, old friend. In the enterprise of power, you made a business decision. Thinking back, I was a liability, rash, disobedient. I lost countless men. I would have tried to kill me, too.
What do you want from me?
Precisely as my spirit of words told you, I want you to assist me any way that you can. Just as I assisted you in the past, despite my mistakes of immaturity.
He didn't sign up
I
for this
learned much
job,
from you,
sir.
Kurama. I've tried to model myself after you. I only brought up the past so we could move beyond it.
And yet,
He's a smooth
if I
talker.
say no,
He gonna be pressed.
Your human mother is on a plane right now.
no, Yomi.
At least according to the schedule my agents have supplied. That was nice of you, by the way, to give them that trip. I
Dang,
just hope it
Kurama.
doesn't crash. Middle-aged newlyweds dying on their honeymoon is a bland topic for even your lousy human TV shows.
You bastard.
Quite a life you had after my hip was botched. Reverting to your fox form,
yeah, it was your fault,
venturing
though,
into
sir.
spirit world for a solitary life of thieving, until injuries forced you to hide in yet another world, possessing an unborn human child. And there, after 14 years of softening up, your human mother fell sick. To save her, you teamed with other demons to burglarize spirit world again. That led you to a debt with Urameshi, which led you to demon world fighting Sensui, which in turn led you to me.
Dang, this man been tracking you.
Calls of Mommy Dearest. Collecting information. Another lesson you taught me. It showed me how much she meant to you.
Earlier today, you said you didn't recognize me. Smart lie to disguise how much you knew.
Come on, Kurama. If you're
I've
smart,
angered you greatly, and yet
You had
your
to get
mind's
better, too.
already considering our every encounter calmly, trying to sniff out an advantage. While others would be overcome with real emotions, blinded by their rage, you're methodically planning how to save your mom. And no one could say if that's because you actually love her or because you don't want anything to handicap your control of the situation.
Kurama loves his mom.
That's cold and very threatening. Very soon all of Demon World will fall into chaos. And that's when I'll need your call to cruelty, your ability to think without emotion. Join me, Kurama. Help me unify them all.
Hey, sir, you tripping. He just bashed that
In a
demon
brutal
in.
power play, Yomi has forced Kurama to serve as his advisor. But the alliance is hardly stable, for the seeds of hatred lie between them.
Yeah, so let's get into your commentary of episode 101. Leg up.
It's kind of strange to see what Kurama's going through, you know, his story, how he grown, how he changed, and to see how, old dude, Ami, but I'm gonna call him Mr. Bougie 2.0,
Yami?
because that's what he giving me himself, you know, they gave him horns
Yeah.
and this weird, I guess, 3 different ears on both sides, you know, so he had his eyesight, but it's just he became blinded by, you know, basically, I guess, you know,
Rewards,
yes, rewards,
instead of,
yes, he
yeah,
was very greedy, his
not
soul,
patient,
you know, it was very
not
bleak.
thinking.
It seemed like he didn't care for the living period. And you know, he's a demon himself.
Think about himself,
but
yeah.
he didn't really care for his own kind like that. He was just like, he see the gold, he go for it.
Yeah.
He see the castle, he wanted power, and you know, Kwame was telling him, hey, you can get it, but
You have to
you
do it
gotta
in a
think
particular
about it.
way.
Right? Because if you rushing at things, you will get yourself caught and killed,
Yeah.
and you put everybody else, you know, life, you know, and reputation at hand.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you want to build a kingdom, go about it the right way. There's no shortcuts to winning
Yeah.
actual power, because as quickly as you get it, you can lose it.
Yeah.
And Kurama, he understood the long-term game.
Yeah.
You know, his mindset
Patience.
was like, you know, 50 years
Yeah.
ahead of him, where old dude, he was just living
Rushing.
young and fast.
Yeah.
You know, he
Don't
doesn't
rush.
care about nothing. And, you know, the fact that I'm surprised that Kurama, well, the demon side of him even, well, yeah, the demon side is more savage. You know,
I mean, he got tired of him. It's like, I keep on telling you, this is the plan, and you talk about, no, I want to go right now.
he did
He's not
disobey
patient.
him. It's like he
Yeah.
didn't show no loyalty. Basically,
Yeah.
like Kurama would have been like, well, his demon form would have been like, you could have been
Hey,
on
he
my
got
team,
so much
but
patience. And
he
it just,
broke his trust every single
Yeah.
time. He like, why do I keep on trusting this person
Yeah.
who might potentially, you know, take him out? Because he's
So-
like, I'm putting my life on the line, let you be a part of my crew, and then you
Yeah.
get the crew killed. And he like, these were some of the best people that, you know, he scouted. So he was like, oh, dude, it's your time to go.
yeah,
You
being
know,
messy.
Mothman, Moth Demon, he really went through it, because I'm so sure where he come from. Like, even though they told a little bit, but I'm like, what's his actual back story?
Well, you
You
know,
know.
Yoko Kurama had hired him to assassinate, you know, Yomi, basically.
Cause Yomi, you was off the chain, honey. He was just like living free, fearlessly, and then Kurama
Or
was
take his
like,
eyesight, you know.
You know, cause like he was really blinded by greed. You know,
Yeah.
Kurama was like, you know, we're good with what we have. Let's just go back, regroup, go to another kingdom. You know, like,
Yeah, and make up a plan, and then we go
'cause
by
it's
it,
like,
you know.
his
a schedule.
reputation, it was getting bigger, so you didn't have to go kill off these senseless, low-class
'Cause,
demons. That
you
was
know,
a waste of time.
Kurama got the, you know, tactics and everything
and,
like that.
He's just like,
He's supposed to be his right hand man. Just listen to
but
his
he had
plans
his
and
own
boom.
agenda.
Yeah, and when
he
you
like,
rush,
you know, he also seemed
Yeah.
like he didn't like following directions. He
Yeah,
was all
it's
like,
a-
I get what you're saying, but
Yeah.
I got my own side mission. That's what this man was
Yeah.
doing, side quests, and he like, if the side quest threaten the mission, then we don't need to do it. If you want power, there's a certain way you got to do it, you know.
and humans don't need power. Demons don't either, but
Humans, demons, everybody a hot mess.
Yeah.
Alright, just leave it in the hands of the gods, because y'all do too much.
yeah, it's a life lesson too. Don't rush into things. Have patience, and don't, you know, be reckless with your decisions. And like possessions is not about, you know, it's not life. You know, just, you know, being good to others, loving each other, not judging, encouraging. That's more, you know, and you know, just live to be a good person in life. But Yu Hakusho has so many life lessons. That's why I love it so much. And this is my #1 shonen. You know, I've been watching this since 2001 when it came on Adult Swim, or 2002. So yeah, I've been watching it every year, you know. So I got the DVDs and everything like that. Yeah. So it changed my life, you know. It's #1 for me for a shonen and #1 anime. But yeah.
I feel like this lesson could technically be applied
Yeah.
to all of the whole entire cast. You know, like, you know, everybody seems to have their own personal goal in mind versus the actual, true, real intention. you know, everybody was blinded by something. Like Yusuke,
everybody
has
got flaws
grown and evolved over the time. So it's really cool to see the character development.
Yes.
You know, from everybody. I mean, sir, he just didn't care. It's like, yeah, I'm a part of your team, but I got my own side mission, and it's like, but you're risking it.
Yeah, Kurama not about messiness, okay? But yeah, he's all about, you know, keeping it aligned and straight and just clean, you know, just like me. It's just, that's why me and Kurama, we connect, you know, in a way. Yeah, that's right, like connect. But yeah, guys, so if you like our reaction to
Yu Yu Hakusho
episode 101, I can say something else.
Reunion of the Bandits.
Thumbs up, subscribe, God bless, stay safe, love yourself, even love your haters. Peace. Love more, no hate. Alright, bye.